Hello, my name is Kevin from GabakUSA. In this video, we're going to talk about what is the best computer for third world countries. So if you are outside of the United States or outside of Europe, you have some problem with the electric company, you know, that you have outage all the time, you don't have a reliable internet connection and all those things. So I'm telling you this because sometimes I work with people in those countries and they have a lot of problems. They are struggling a lot with these kind of things because they cannot work. So remember this: if you're not working, maybe you're losing. You're losing money basically. So what I'm saying is, let's say that your electric company, they don't give you electricity for 3 weeks or 5 days or whatever. Remember, each day that you're not able to work, you're losing money. It's like going to the street and throwing money out to the trash can. So I'll show you. Let's change the camera, so that way I'm going to tell you one of the things that you're going to find. So in this case, usually the MacBook Air, I'm going to show you first the MacBook Air, later on another Windows computer, in case if you work with Windows and you need something that is going to be reliable. This is what I'm going to show you. So let's start with the MacBook Air. So in this case, we have two options: $9.99 or $11.99. It doesn't matter. You can buy it even used. So if you want me to send you one used, I can get you something that is working properly, and I can send you one. Just let me know. So here, as you can see, we have the Core i7. This is not the powers. This is not the fastest computer that you ever are going to get, but at least you are going to get your job done shortly. It has 8 gigs of RAM, and this is the main thing. So you have 12 hours of wireless web. So if you are browsing, or maybe if you are using the computer for graphic design, surely it may last this hour, this amount of hours. They say 12 hours. So if you are using the computer for video edition, yeah, it may last just a couple hours, and that's it. So that is the main thing. But if you want to buy something, so you can, maybe you have a computer, let's say that you have a desktop computer, and you're wondering, okay, I have a desktop computer, I don't have money to buy a new computer. So I'm going to show you what are the options with small generators, so that way you can keep using the computer for many hours. So as you can see here, we have, let's say, it depends on the power consumption of your computer, but let's say that your computer maybe it use maybe 500 watts. So here you have a electric generator, as you can see, 900 watts, and usually it's like a peak of 1,000 watts. So for just almost $110, you can have one. Also here you will have another one for 800. It says rated for 800, and max. So max is just like a peak, is not for constant use of 900 watts. So for 169. So the only thing that you have to keep in mind with this kind of thing is they make a lot of noise. So if you are living maybe in a building, it might be difficult for you, but I'm going to show you another option anyway that doesn't make it that much noise. So also you're going to find maybe another kind of generator that they have some kind of treatment, or they have a silence system, so that way it will make less noise. So it's usually they're loud like a motorcycle. So if you're wondering how much sound is going to produce. So as you can see here, you have another ones that usually when you see this kind of, with this kind of enclosure, usually they make less noise, but they are going to be more expensive. So at least for starters, if you don't have any problem with the noise, and you can leave it maybe in your yard or something like that, you can use something like this, and that will be okay. Just run a cable to your computer and you're ready to go. And here, in the case if you're wondering, okay, I live maybe in an apartment and I cannot run one of those units because the sound. So here we have another option. This is like a portable battery. And the good thing about this is that you can charge it with the outlet, of course, and with the car. So if you have a car, you can charge it as well. Maybe you can go outside, you know, leave the car running for a while until you charge it up the battery. Or if you have a solar panel, that is what I was aiming. So with this, let's say here we have, as you can see, 155 watts hours. So that is the maximum, and here we see we have the power inverter of 100 watts. So usually if you use the laptop they use very little power. So for instance here we have this is another option. So if you have to use Windows for any reason, you can buy like a HP or any other brand, and here as you can see we have Windows 10 and 8 gigs of RAM. So if you're going to need a lot of space, okay, you can maybe connect an external hard drive. And it's something I'm going to show you. So if you need a lot of power, so here you can buy the options with i7. That will be the other thing. And the main thing that I wanted to show you, okay, we have the good camera, DDR4, or you have many options with the storage, so that will be good. And I wanted to show you the power consumption. That is the one of the main things that I was looking in this computer. Also it will last for forever almost. Yeah, I think it was 16 hours. Yeah, so if you see there is 16 hours and 30 minutes, so it's like 2 full days at work, you know. So you can work for a long time. Usually is for browsing and all the things. So if you are going to use the CPU 100%, maybe with video edition and all the things, it may last less, but like I mentioned before, with the batteries and the generator, you may work for the whole day without any problem. So and the power consumption. Okay, now I found another link. So as you can see here, I have a HP, for instance, 65 watts. Usually the other one I was looking at is 55, but it doesn't matter. Usually they are about that power consumption. So that is what I was trying to say. So with very little power consumption, you can last for very long time, at least with this thing. So as you can see here, you can, after this battery is dead, you can maybe charge it with the power with the solar panel, or you can leave it connected all the time. So that way it will be almost unlimited, at least for the full day. So if you have to work on the whole day and you have the sun shining, so you will have this equipment running for very long time. Other than that, if you want, you can see here, at least for 18, I don't know, maybe you're going to see this video in 2030 or 2020 or whatever. Always try to look for the best laptop, the best battery life laptops of the year that you are looking at. So as you can see here, we have the Dell, we have Lenovo, Apple, Microsoft, and whatever else. So as you can see, let's go here. At least with the model that we just saw on the top, we have 15 hours, 17, 22 hours, 16, 14, and so on. So get whatever suits your needs, and that's it with that. So the solar panel, like I mentioned before, is less than $200. So if you buy this, let's say 180, and you buy the other one, is 143. So let's say with $300, almost, around the $300, you can get the full set. So that way you can keep working without any problem. And if you have problem with the internet connection, what you can get is one of those 3G, 4G, or 5G, or 6G, or 7G, whatever it is when you are watching this video, and you can plug it in on your computer, and that's it. So that way you can at least browse, check your emails, send maybe a few files, and that's it. So if you are having some problem with with the DSL, cable modem, and all those things, you can fix it, you can solve this problem like that. So basically, it's just to summarize everything that I said. So get a good computer, or if you want, you can use one of those your desktop computers, as you're going to need more power in order to power up the units. So make sure so you can see how much power you're drawing from the wall. If you don't know that, you can take a look at the power supply. Usually what you can get is a kilowatt, a power meter, so that way you can see how much you are using. So as you can see here, I'll zoom in, so kilowatt. I'll try to leave all the links in the video description, and you can see how much you are consuming. So usually a computer, it will draw like 200 watts or something like that. Usually with any of the things that I just showed you before, you will be okay. And I hope this video was useful. So if you have any question, or maybe you have any other problem, please let me know in the section below. Also, if you are watching me outside of Europe or United States, please let me know as well. Thank you for everything, and see you next time. Bye.